Bible story, Job's faith in suffering, Book of Job. Bible reference, Book of Job, chapters 1 to 2, 38 to 42. Main idea, Job's story teaches us about faith, patience, and trust in God even in the hardest times of suffering. Story. Summary. Job was a righteous and wealthy man who lived in the land of Uz. He had 7 sons and 3 daughters, thousands of animals, and many servants. Job loved God deeply and always tried to live righteously. Even when his children had parties, Job would pray and offer sacrifices for them, saying, "Perhaps my children have sinned and cursed God in their hearts." Satan's test. One day, Satan came before God. God said, "Have you considered my servant Job? He is blameless and upright." But Satan replied, "Job only serves you because you bless him. Take away everything he has, and he will curse you to your face." God allowed Satan to test Job, but he told Satan not to harm Job himself. Job loses everything. In one tragic day, Job lost all his livestock, servants, and children. Even then, Job fell to the ground and said, "The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." Job 121. But Satan wasn't finished. He told God that if Job lost his health, he would surely curse him. So God allowed Satan to afflict Job with painful sores from head to toe. Job's wife said, "Are you still holding on to your integrity? Curse God and die." But Job answered, "Shall we accept good from God and not trouble?" Job's friends and his questions. 3 of Job's friends came to comfort him, but instead they accused him of sinning. They believed that suffering only came to those who did wrong. Job, however, kept saying he was innocent and begged God to explain why he was suffering. For a long time, Job cried out, confused but still faithful. God speaks. Finally, God spoke to Job out of a whirlwind, saying, "Where were you when I laid the foundations of the earth?" God reminded Job that his wisdom and power are far greater than human understanding. Job then realized he had spoken without understanding and humbly said, "I know that you can do all things. My ears had heard of you, but now my eyes have seen you." Job 42:2. 5. Job's restoration. God restored Job's fortunes twice as much as before. He blessed Job with new children, wealth, and a long, happy life. Lesson. God is still good and in control, even when life feels unfair. True faith means trusting God in pain and in blessing. Suffering can help us grow closer to God and understand His greatness. In the end, God rewards faithfulness and humility. Memory verse, "Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him." Job 13:4-15.